Bay Focus puts the spotlight on Tampa Bay. Join host Darlene Greenlee as she takes a look at the people and events reaching our Central Florida communities with the gospel. Plan to watch Bay Focus, Wednesday mornings at 11:30 here on Tampa Bay 22.
Well, I hope you can help taking it to the Streets Ministries, their Pinellas County Holiday Blessing Tent. What a wonderful opportunity for you to experience faith in action and getting out there and meeting the needs. Well, we have another opportunity for you, and this is one of my really favorite ministries because it touches my heart so much. Anything to do with children is really something that we all like to be a part of. And we're going to talk now with the Executive Director, Dr. Mike Higgins of Hope Children's Home, and I love that name in Tampa. Thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you for having me.
And being with us, and we periodically check in with you guys to see what's going on,
Yes.
but there may be some of our viewers that aren't familiar with the ministry.
Sure.
Give them an overview.
Sure. We began in 1968, 43rd year of Hope Children's Home, and the easiest way to explain our ministry is we care for children between the age of 2 and graduation, and these are children that are not juvenile delinquents. They're there because of abuse, neglect. Some children are orphaned, parents that are in prison, strung out on drugs, those type of needs. Yeah,
and that's the short version. I mean, you
Yes.
have a beautiful campus out there, and the children. I'm going to ask you a few questions in a moment, a little bit more about the children, because there are some tremendous things. But what we want to do first is, one of the greatest needs you have is to be able to place families that come in together. Isn't that correct?
That's correct, yes.
And there was something real exciting that happened. Tell us what happened over the summer.
Well, we've began a project called Cottages of Hope, and the reason for the Cottages of Hope project is that we currently have children residing in dormitories, and so we have 30 to 40 children in each dormitory, girls and boys. And because we have many sibling groups, brothers and sisters, they are split up. And it just breaks my heart to see the brothers and sisters split up. They've come out of traumatic situations into an environment they don't know, not familiar with, and then split up. And one of those recently brought it to my attention was we received a family of 4, all of them younger than 10 years old, 3 little girls, one little boy, and the little boy's name's Jacob. And I was coming through the dormitory about dinner time in the evening, and he was crying, and asking what was wrong. He said, "I just want to be with my sisters." And he'd been there about 3 days, so I made arrangements for him to go over and sleep in the girls' dorm with these sisters. But we need the cottages built so those brothers and sisters can be on the same roof.
Which you did a construction kickoff, correct?
Yes,
in the summer.
Yes, we did.
We took our cameras there and showed, that we wanted to be a part of that and show our viewers what you did, and you have. It tells what you're actually building.
It's an exciting project. It's on the property of Hope Children's Home, and we have been approved to build 6 cottages. Each cottage is about 4,000 square foot each, so good size home, and those will house 8 to 10 children in that home, younger children or siblings, brothers and sisters together, and we'll have a set of what we'd call house parents that would be in there 24/7 with us. So we're basically putting little families together in these cottages.
Yeah, and one of the things when we went out there, and we're going to show our viewers in just a moment, we'll close out the interview with where you're at today. We're in the construction process, but they're beautiful homes. Is you've had a great deal of community support to pull this off. A lot of people volunteering man-hours.
Oh, absolutely. From just folks that have came over to our facility to help swing a hammer, to paint, to organizations that have gotten behind us financially, and also supplying windows, supplying doors, giving us discounts on lumber, concrete, all those things. So we're actually building these homes. The first home is under roof. We're getting ready for drywall, so that's the phase we're at on the first home. We're building 2 homes simultaneously right now, and we're building those for about 1/3 of what they would normally cost.
And they're going to be what we call environmentally green.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Yeah, they're built completely green, and that was only through the kind donations of our community to help us do that. But that'll help us for energy costs for years and years and years. And actually, these will be the first. There's a government certification called LEED certified. These are the first LEED certified children's homes in the country. So it's really exciting to be a part of that. Yeah,
and this is part of the ongoing expansion. But you guys on the campus have a school for the children.
Yes.
This is you have everything there for them.
Yes.
I mean, you're trying to create this home environment. Now, but what I want to ask too is at the holidays too. There's always needs. You know, you're talking about children that don't have a typical, you know, family life situation. Although I will have to say, and our viewers should know that even these dormitories, even the things that you have there, you've really tried to make it look like home.
We
down to
certainly have,
the
yes.
bedrooms, the
Yes.
living areas, the kitchens. But what are some of the needs at Christmas?
Well, you know, we're focusing kind of today on the Cottages of Hope because it's such a need that we're putting together. But the reality is Hope Children's Home never stops or pauses. Yeah. We still have 78 to 80 children that we care for each and every day. From meals, we feed 300 meals a day. It never ends. And so here at the holidays, it's a critical time for us because we usually will receive about a third of our budget from Thanksgiving to the end of the year. So we thank God for that. We trust in God for that. But it's a critical time of year for us to be able to get that done. And one of the things that we've done, a lot of folks ask, what can we do for the children?
Yeah.
Folks like to do things specifically for the children.
Yes, they do.
And we've tried to facilitate that over the years. We found the easiest way is we have actually put gift registries on our website to where they can go on our website at hopechildrenshome.org, click on Target, click on Walmart, go on there, pick out the gift that they want to get for the child, and everything is done.
Great.
Oh, it's worked. It's about our third year doing this, and it's just worked wonderfully. Folks can get exactly what they want, exactly what the children need or have asked for right off our website.
So you're literally listing the gifts that they want.
We've created registries at various
of the
vendors.
Children
yes, and they can go right on there and pick them out. So it's a seamless process. Really works well.
That is
Thank
so
the Lord
convenient.
for technology.
Oh, I was going to say it's so convenient.
Yes, it is.
For everybody at home, you can just do it at home.
And a lot of folks choose to come out to the property and drop off gifts or supplies or needs or financial help, and they're welcome to do that as well.
See, that is the one thing too, and I want to get that across too, because what you do is you need supplies year round, and and you list on your website, and also I get your newsletter, so I see there. Like people can actually bring specific food items or grocery store gift cards kind of thing?
Gift cards are great. We, for the reason of what a child doesn't need now, he might need in 6 months. Or like this family of 4 I described, they came in with nothing. They had the clothes on their back, and gift cards that someone has given generically at Christmas just to help, we save those, and then I'm able to take those children out and get them clothes and shoes and things like that. We all know what it takes to clothe a family, and when they come in with nothing, it's several hundreds of dollars just to get that family their basic needs. And you know, we want the children to have what they need when they come to the home, and to be equivalent to the other children there in the home.
Yeah. Well, there are a number of stories of the children, but I want to get an update, and we don't have time today to go into a lot of them, but there's also another arm of the ministry. Some of our viewers are very missions-minded. You are in Honduras. Tell us what's going on there.
That's correct. It's been an exciting year for us. We've gotten the cottages kicked off and started. We've been working for several years in Honduras to open a children's home, more of an orphanage there, and we were able to see that come together this year, and in the first week of October, we have actually officially opened Hope of Honduras Children's Home. So we have a fully functional home over there that is will be receiving children, if not this month, by the first of the year, they'll be taking children into that home and caring for needy children of Honduras as well.
Yeah, that's amazing to me, because I've watched that over the last few years. The painstaking, even your directors of that home, having to learn the language, having to go through this whole. This stuff doesn't happen overnight.
No, I wished it could, but it takes a lot of time and faith.
Come,
yes,
you know,
the Lord's brought it all together, and I tell you, it couldn't be
just amazing.
Couldn't be any better than what it's come together.
Yeah. Okay. We've articulated a couple different things, but if you were to say to our viewers now, and really hone it in, bring it in, how can our viewers help you so many different ways right now?
Sure. Well, of course, at Christmas, financial help is always critical for our ministry. We have many various needs, from cleaning products to supplies and different things for the children, as we've talked about. But Darlene, we had something exciting that just came up this week that I wanted to share with you, and that's concerning the Cottages of Hope. To get these things built and up and running is one great need, but once we do that, we have to furnish them. You know, we need appliances and beds and comforters and silverware and all that. We had a church that has offered to match $3 for every dollar given for furnishings. And so amazing. So we're excited. So every viewer that wants to donate to Hope Children's Home, and they can do it on our website and just denote cottages or furnishings, or mail in a check or whatever, and just put furnishings on there. This church will donate $3 for every dollar. So, you know, $1 is $4. That's an amazing offer.
That is amazing.
Yes.
I don't think I've heard of that in recent history.
My first time ever as well.
I was going to say, you know, and that, you know, God bless that church, because in today's economy, reaching out of the box and reaching beyond like that, and to help children. And you know, I say this every time, but we don't have hardly any time left. But tell me about a child, a child that comes. You already told us about the one family, but there are you have some tremendous success stories.
We do. We've got right now 10 young people that are in colleges across America, and at this particular time they're all preparing for ministry, and they've grown up in our home, come out of our home, now they're out there preparing some of them to be missionaries, some to be pastors, one to be an engineer, one to be a graphic arts design. So we're excited about the young people that have come into our home, and our goal is always to get them back into homes, see mom and dad get their life on track, but if not, then we'll get them off to college and trust God to provide the needs for us.
I love that. I love that. I love the idea of this. You're taking these kids from all the way to, you know, from their childhood and through the college, and, you know, being a person that knows what it is to put a child through college,
yes.
You know,
yes.
I know what that is. I know what that is financially. That's no small feat to be able to send your kids out.
No, I think the most exciting thing, Darlene, is that when you look at the families these children come from, the old devils had their families for generations, generations of drug abuse and prison stuff. We're stopping that. And now we're turning it around through the Lord Jesus Christ and starting those children on a new road, and the devil no longer has those generations. These young people are growing up, and of course, we've been there for 43 years. We have thousands of success stories of folks that have grown up through the home as a child, now adults, some even my age, that are living a life for Christ. And so that's the difference.
Yeah, okay. Well, you can't end on any better note than that. I thank you so much for coming on and sharing. Covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, but I want to talk to our viewers a little bit here, because this is a ministry that you can partner with, and you know, periodically we highlight Hope Children's Home because it's one of the ministries here in the children's homes in the areas. There are a number of other children's homes as well, but this one I can really vouch for because I've been out there, I've seen it. They keep me communicate with me as well as to what's going on with their ministry, and that's one of the reasons that I want to encourage you, those viewing, the ministries I hear about, the ministries that I know what's coming up, what things they're doing, is the ones that I highlight here on Bay Focus. So this is one of them, but there are so many wonderful children, and I've been out there and I've seen these children. So you can, if you can help with the holidays, if you can help with the Cottages of Hope in particular right now, even year-round, that would be greatly appreciated. And to see how quickly things, so we were just there over the summer, and you saw the clip of that, how quickly it's coming about. So we're going to end right now this segment and show you where it is at right now. So let's take a look at what's going on with the Cottages of Hope at Hope Children's Home in Tampa, Florida.
We here at Hope wanted to thank you and show you how you have helped transform our back property. Whether you supported us financially, donated material, swung a hammer, or prayed, we thank you, and we ask that you continue to pray as we make this long-awaited vision become a reality.
Well, we've highlighted two ministries today on Bay Focus. Hope Children's Home, if you can help them at the holiday season and year-round. And then also Taking It to the Streets Ministries in Pinellas Park, Florida. They do so many different things, and particularly right now, the holiday tent, holiday blessing tent. If you can help needy families at Christmas, would be greatly appreciated. I want to thank you for tuning in each week to Bay Focus. We will see you next week. May God richly bless you.